So it is that time of the year where I can wish you a happy new one. 2025 has arrived, and a lot of excitement and adventure and hard work lays before us as we continue with the work on the house and everything that will come in this new year. And I wish you the same. I wish you all the best, that you can realize your dreams and really go for it, work towards them. I always find the New Year celebration a little bit of a strange one. It makes more sense to me if the New Year was celebrated like on the 22nd of December, when once you've had the shortest day and it starts getting lighter again, it would make more kind of like symmetry sense. But like, what makes that much sense in our world? So we have a good amount of snow, as you can see. Skiing apparently is really good. It's been about -6 for the last 2 weeks overnight, so everything is frozen and the snow is staying pretty good. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning now, so we start to see the sun coming up. And I just thought I'd give you a little bit of an idea of the area we're living in, Central Alps. This valley runs south of Salzburg. From where we are, an hour in either direction, east or west. So it's a long, long valley. Salzach is the river that runs through it. And yeah, there's many kind of like resort villages now growing up, skiing resort villages. It's quite a big tourist area, but it's still holding on to the traditional roots that it has. But it's beautiful this morning, really nice. As it has been for the last few days. White Christmas and a frosty New Year. We should see our plumber. He'll be coming to connect the water and to help us lay all of the water pipes in the house. They've got the tools for that, so 4 of us, Pep and I and the 2 guys from the plumber company will be there and should be able to get that done pretty quickly. And then it's about pulling all the electrical cables through the pipes. Once we've done that, we can start getting the inside plastered and painted. And then of course the underfloor heating we have to put in, and then the kind of underfloor concrete, the fine concrete, estuary they call it here. I'm not sure what it's called in English, but doesn't really matter, you'll see it when it comes. And yeah, and then as it gets warmer we'll be able to do more outside, so the insulation on the walls outside and the terrace and all this kind of stuff. So we got plenty to do and another year to do it in, so may have mentioned before, but we live about 12 minutes away from the building site, which is a nice drive over the hill and into the valley. And pretty handy as well, we don't have to drive further. And we've been using mostly local companies, as much as we can, as much as there are local companies. I mean, we've got like electricians and plumbers and builders, roofers, all in the local area, in the local town in fact, which has been really great. And our valley is known as the Raurisertal. It is famous for its old gold and silver mines. Gold prospecting happened down here, I think about 300 to 400 years ago. But you can still go gold panning in the river, although you probably won't find too much. It is something that is part of the heritage here, and of course it's still a draw for tourists. In Rauris itself, which is a small town here, there's a ski lift and great hiking possibilities in summer. It's part of the Rauristal National Park, which is a large national park that stretches across many of the peaks in this area and along the valley that we live in. Village Town Hall. The church. Narrow streets. Old buildings. 15th, 16th century. And a few shops. Here's the concrete factory from Kaiser, the company we used, if you remember, to build the house. I mean, factories, their depot basically. But it's just around the corner from where the house is being built, which is very practical. Fun stuff. Dog Village, here we are. Small village, collection of farms, no shops or anything, but it's just on the outskirts of Rauris, so it's accessible to the shops and amenities. are, a familiar sight then. The old house we've made winter tight, and the new one needs to be kept warm. Alright then, let's get out there. I'm going to check, yeah, -6. Ready to make fire. That's okay. Close the door again. All right. Well, then I'll just keep feeding it. And then we can get back on to cracking on and getting all this done.